Hello and welcome, dear viewers. Today I'm here with a video on Introduction to MySQL. MySQL is a very important topic both in the syllabus of school level as well as college level. So we would be learning the basics of MySQL and what are the topics that come under MySQL. Before now introduction to MySQL, let us learn this MySQL is a part of what and what is the requirement of this software MySQL. We all are aware that we learn different type of programming languages for creating software, and using software we create data. डेटा बहुत ही कॉमन वर्ड है ये. जिस भी तरह का सॉफ्टवेयर हम यूज़ करके जिस भी तरह का इंटरफेस डिज़ाइन करें उससे हम अल्टीमेटली यूज़र्स से डेटा कलेक्ट करते हैं और उस डेटा को स्टोर करने के लिए भी आपके पास प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट होना चाहिए. सो what is this called? This is called as DBMS, Database Management System. It is the software responsible for storing and maintaining the database. Now another new term. What is this database? Database is defined as collection of interrelated data. The best example of this is like if you are a student, your teachers collect different types of data related to you. बीट पर्सनल डेटा, आप एग्ज़ाम्स देते हैं, एग्ज़ाम्स के मार्क्स का डेटा, आप फीस पे करते हैं, फीस का कंप्लीट डेटा, and all these data is being saved in different tables. Collectively these tables are stored into a database. So the system or software which deals with databases is known as DBMS. Another terminology is RDBMS, which refers to Relational Database Management System. Children, इसका बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल है आपकी मार्कशीट. जो भी मार्कशीट आपको मिलती है उसमें टॉप में आपके कुछ स्पेसिफिक पर्सनल डिटेल्स होते हैं, जैसे कि स्टूडेंट नेम, पेरेंट्स नेम, नंबर एंड सो ऑन. Whereas bottom of the mark sheet shows your marks and gradings. So that is combination of two different data. RDBMS means relation creating between two data. So database collection of related data. Now where are you going to store this data? DBMS तो database को collect कर रहा है. Database आपके डेटा को कलेक्ट कर रहा है, पर डेटा को हम किस फॉर्म में कलेक्ट करेंगे? जिस फॉर्म में हम कलेक्ट करेंगे दैट विल बी नोन एज अ टेबल. What are the benefits of using this DBMS? Now, before we learn the commands for creating our tables and creating our own database, what is the need of that? Let us learn that also. क्या benefit है, क्यों बना रहे हैं हम? हैंड रिटन डेटाबेस भी तो क्रिएट हो सकता है, but then there would be one of the most common error, that is duplicacy. हम सब ने एक वर्ड सुना है, duplicate value, duplication of data. इसको अवॉइड करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, and this is the biggest benefit of any database management system, which is known as redundancy. There is no data redundancy. This terminology redundancy has got very important meaning for you, because this may come as a terminology to be defined in your exam. Define the term redundancy. So the answer is very simple, duplication of data. तो सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट ये होता है, हमारे डेटाबेस में जब हम डेटा सेव करते हैं हर एक वैल्यू का एक यूनिक की होती है, which we will be learning further. उससे वो डुप्लीकेशन को जो है अवॉइड कर देता है. अनदर बेनिफिट इज inconsistency can be avoided. That means mismatched multiple copies of same data can also be avoided. Then the very important, the need of the hour, that is security of data. We all are aware that in the present scenario, something which is very important is the security of your data. So when we are going to create our databases using DBMS system, then our data remains secured. Even when you're sharing it with someone, then also it is under secured hands. Now, using this DBMS, naturally you will be requiring a software. So what is that software, which is the topic for our video today? That software is MySQL. MySQL क्या है? Free available software है, which is a open source relational database management system that uses structured query language. You all can download it from site mysql.org. Here, the database, the information is stored in tables. Naturally, children, we will be learning how to create our own tables. Right now, I am showing you my SQL screen of my system. I have a list of tables with me saved, and if I wish to see a particular table, then see, this is the structure of a table. This is showing me the roll number, admission number, student name and marks of a group of 2 students. This particular structure is made up of various parts like rows and columns. We are going to learn it in details in our upcoming video. For now, let us see this MySQL's features. So what is this MySQL giving us? It is giving us a secure environment for storing, for maintaining, for accessing data. It is fast and reliable. MySQL database system works with the combination of server and client. I hope you all know the literal meaning of server and client. If no, I'm there for you. Client server architecture का मतलब होता है जब एक किसी सिस्टम से हम किसी एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक की क्वेरी करें. क्वेरी मतलब जानकारी लेना चाहें, तो क्लाइंट किस कैटेगरी में आएगा? जो जानकारी मांग रहा है. और सर्वर किस कैटेगरी में आएगा? जो जानकारी दे रहा है. सो MySQL server is what? It is listening to the client's request. It accesses the database and then provides it to the client. So children, whose client? The one who is issuing queries, and whose server? The one who is providing the solution to this. Now, the bottom line of MySQL and SQL is MySQL is a software, whereas your SQL is going to allow you to create tables, to work on tables with the set of commands. I hope this topic is getting clear to you all. In order to access data within MySQL, all programmers and users, they'll have to use commands of SQL. Got it? So, there is a comparison. There are questions based on comparison. So, in comparison, you need to mention that in order to access data within MySQL database, the user must use SQL, and the full form stands for Structured Query Language. The key difference between SQL and MySQL you can mention in the form of columns also. If it's asked in your exam that for operation of MySQL you need to use commands. MySQL is open source database. Okay, MySQL is an RDBMS which allows you to keep the data, which allows you to create and even reconstruct the data which is already being done before. Fine. So your SQL has got commands for both, for creating new data as well as for editing the previous data. So in our upcoming videos, we would be learning in detail relational database model, which is made up of table, that is your row and column, as I have shown you one example of table in my screen. So for now, you will learn the advantages and definitions related to database. Keep connected for our upcoming videos of terminologies of RDBMS system. Thank you.